was like 1997. So 40 in Hollywood was you were dead. You know, you were Aged P material. You were Crazy Aunt or the mother. And it was the mother that never really had much to do other than, oh, honey, or, yeah, honey. You know, it was like an ugly, you know, two-dimensional evil character, witch. Or you were like so complacent that there was no roles there.
Right.
So I was perfectly happy and thinking, well, you know, I'll do theater. I'll become a journeyman actress, and I'll play those great roles that I didn't play so much in my 20s and 30s because I was concentrating on film. And then Darren just would not take no for an answer. And Darren's boyfriend called me about a month before they started shooting, and they had hired another actress who shall be nameless. And he said, why did you turn that role down? And I said, I just don't think I can play the sexy broad anymore. And he said, you're wrong, this is your role, you're wrong. And I had a really bad night that night sleeping. What do you mean you're wrong? I'm wrong, I'm wrong? And I had taken the script and I had put it behind some books in my bookshelf. And in the middle of the night, I got up and found it. And I drew it out, and I started making little notes on the script. I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. I could do that. I think I could do that too, and I could make her vulnerable this way. So I had another meeting with Darren Star, a very long lunch, and I said, just promise me one thing. And he said, what? I said, she will never have children. And he said, I think I can promise you that.
That was the deal breaker, just that.
A deal breaker, because I knew that Samantha should never have a child, or children, to be true to herself. And so we started off, and the first read-through, it was right there on the table. The four of us just had instant something. You feel that, or you don't, and it was there.
There's so many iconic moments in that show's long run. I think specifically about the cancer story arc. You must have gotten tremendous feedback from women, viewers, because that was such a stunning moment on stage where you just, F it.
Screw this.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about the feedback you got from people?
You know, this is such an amazing job. You get to play with really fun, brilliant people, and you get to see the world. And sometimes you get to tell a story that touches people all over the world in a way that you could never even conceived or imagined in a million years. I was in Australia, and I was filming a car commercial that was banned in New Zealand. In New Zealand. Anyway, and I was on the beach. It was a Sunday, and I had the day off, and I was wearing glasses and a funky hat and shorts that were 3 sizes too big, and suntan lotion and a schmata over my back because the sun was hot. And this woman, I saw her running, I thought, past me, but she was running towards me, and she was screaming, Samantha, not my name, Samantha.
That's what you want to hear.
Yes, yes. And, you know, she said to me, you got me through my breast cancer. And she had tears running down her face. And I thought, wow, this, I didn't know what to say other than, thank you, you know. And she said, no, you really, you don't understand what that meant to me. And up until that moment, I didn't completely understand it.
Wow. I want to read you a quote. Yeah, I think that...
I was very concerned about the storyline because I felt in some ways that a character like Samantha Jones, who's so free, and she has no judgment in her, that character. And I felt that because she had been so free, a woman in our society had to be punished because she's so powerful. And I came to Michael Patrick King, our executive producer, and I said, how are we going to handle this? Because I don't want it to be the disease of the month.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be a punishment. And he said, no, we're not going to do that. And they didn't. I was so grateful.
I think it was played the way Samantha would play it, personally.
I agree, yes. Another wig, another opportunity,
Yeah,
yes.
I want to quote here, I want to get the quote right. I think one of the nicest and most accurate things about you that I've read is from Kevin Spacey. After Sex and the City ends, it's a very successful run, and there's talk, maybe there'll be a movie down the road. Kevin, who was at the Old Vic at the time, says, other actresses would have taken her image and capitalized on it after Sex and the City, but not this lady. She went to the theater and worked her ass off. Boy, that's a nice quote, right? And I was talking to you backstage. Sorry, I'm really ignoring the rest of the group here. I realize there's a whole area over there. Sorry, everybody. I was talking backstage about how much I love the play Sweet Bird of Youth. And I don't think, for people out there that know the play, I don't think you can get further away from Samantha than the character lead, Alexandra?
Alexandra Delago.
Yeah. Talk about going from that to the stage with that play, because that's a